Closing in on first pitch this evening from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. Hi folks, Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another installment of the Subway Series. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 New York Yankees.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, here are Terry Collins' New York Mets. EK, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He's made a difference in this series so far. Already with 2 home runs to his credit, he looks really locked in at the plate, and I think he's got a good chance to keep that hot hitting going.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, somebody you don't want to test in this outfield, the left fielder. Got a very good arm, very aggressive, charges balls extremely well, and covers a lot of ground.
Underway now tonight as the first pitch is looked at for strike one, as we'll get this going a little late at 7:06 tonight.
First pitch, 7:06.
And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Gregorius is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
In the second spot.
Wow, that's got to be a frustrating at-bat right there, because you feel like you're all over a pitch, and then maybe your mechanics break down just a little bit, you get underneath it, and it just becomes a harmless pop-up.
Into the box now as Dribble Cabrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Sabathia sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And that's almost a carbon copy of that last fastball, and he buried both of those pitches right on the inside corner.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, nothing wrong with a pop out and a strikeout when you're out on the mound. And he's saying, I'll take this all game long.
Yoenis Cespedes gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
One of the great things about having a crosstown rival, as a visiting player, it's a lot like a home game. You're not dealing with hotels, airports, travel. You get to sleep in your own bed, stay in your routine. It's a big plus.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Just getting started here in the Bronx. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So a perfect 1-2-3 first for the big fella, CC Sabathia. Mets 0. Yankees coming up. It's crosstown action on Major League Baseball, the show. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. How do they go about taking down their rivals, Steve?
Well, I think you need to take advantage of balls up in the zone, and you could probably say that almost every day, but this is a great hitter's park. You get something to drive, they end up in the seats here.
With a moment now, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Asdrubal Cabrera is a show-stopping, acrobatic shortstop that dazzles fans with incredible plays on a regular basis. Look out for him to make some great plays on defense in this one.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he'd hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Cespedes going back, and this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Well, things are looking up for these guys to start the ball game. They get a 1-2-3 top half. Then now, leadoff single here in the home half, off to a great start.
Stepping in, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Hit to short. Backhanded to Walker for 1. On to Duda, a double play. Gary Sanchez will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
The 0-1 on its way. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Man, not a real good effort there. That pitch was never going to be a strike.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Curtis Granderson will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
Sabathia gets the sign. Coming at him with the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2.
Yeah, you've got a cold night. The ball won't be carrying as well, so you can afford to take a few more chances in the strike zone and challenge some guys. In that case, up in the strike zone.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Jay Bruce.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Tapped out in front of home. Sanchez gonna have to hurry. Throw on to first is in time, and Sabathia's got himself 2 quick outs.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
David Wright into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Now pitch swung on and missed as they get ahead of right now, 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a two-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Grounded to the right. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nice job there by CC Sabathia. Still 0-0. Didi Gregorius strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
The shortstop, Didi.
First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Ah, that's just a great spot for the fastball against a hitter like this. Just off the plate enough to make him offer, but not good enough that he can do anything with it.
Very weakly on the ground. And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away. Starlin Castro will get his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Push to the right side. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Batting 6.
Brian McCann gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Darno gathers it.
Don't know quite what happened on this one. Here it is again. I mean, this just hits him right on the heel of the glove.
Here's Chase Headley. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Yeah, high fastball up and in, followed by a curveball down and away. 2 very different looks so far. And he's set up to go just about anywhere now.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And Headley's able to lay off there. He's got it back to 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. Neil Walker will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
It seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well, I think you got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
Lucas Duda steps into the box. Into the seats, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Oh, you got to like the way he's throwing the ball right now. You get a 1-pitch out to start the inning, and then you follow that up with a 3-pitch strikeout. He's settling in nicely now.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Sabathia into his motion. Here it is on 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Greg Bird digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. Think you'll see another one of those before this at-bat's through?
After that swing, I think you can just about take that to the bank.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Number 99 stands in.
Right fielder, number 99.
Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
And after another swing and miss on a pitch out of the zone, I think it's time to start taking a different approach.
Yeah, they've fallen behind way too easy, haven't they?
You're just not going to have a lot of success when you're always behind in the count.
Here it comes, 0-2. Chopped in front of home plate. d'Arnaud scoops it up in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 11.
Brett Gardner will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Yeah, they tried to sneak a fastball by him, and he was having none of it. Be interesting to see if they try to go at him again with the hard stuff.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Squared that one up just a little late. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Jose Reyes will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
The shortstop, number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Asdrubal Cabrera in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it, the right fielder. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Yoenis Cespedes digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Well, the one thing you can't have here is a 3-pitch inning, so he pretty much has to look at the first one.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gregorius has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Quick work there as the Mets are down on 4 pitches. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Jacoby Ellsbury is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Sent on the ground out to second, and Walker's throw is right there for out number 1.
The batter.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Now batting.
Ready now, Didi Gregorius. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches through 4. Curtis Granderson will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Right side and right into the shift. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping in, the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Sabathia's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. David Wright stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
No runs, no hits. One error in the game for the Mets thus far. Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2. Right side to his right, Bird. And he is called out at first on a close play as he just does get to the bag first, and the side is retired. 15 straight he's retired to start the ball game. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Starlin Castro comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard liner toward short. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Brian McCann is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Nobody out, runner on first. Hot shot on the ground to short. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Can't ask for a whole lot more to start the inning. Hey, back-to-back base hits haven't threatened to score our first run of the night.
Chase Headley will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6.
You really have no chance to get 2 on this play. You can see how the ball's fielded deep in the hole, so he has to pivot back against his body just to get the throw off. And by then, they had to be just content with getting the lead man.
Into the box now, Greg Bird. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batting.
Number 99 digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Hit on the ground to short. Cabrera's up with it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Neil Walker will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Now he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Now to the plate, Lucas Duda. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
No runs, no hits. One error in the game for the Mets thus far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gardner moves over. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
Travis d'Arnaud stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground to third. Gloved by Headley. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the 6th consecutive inning here. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th, and we still have no score. Brett Gardner will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Left fielder, Brett Gardner.
And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit.
And when your guy hasn't given up any hits, there's definitely a pressure to at least hit a run on the scoreboard. And well, that's a good first step there.
Jacoby Ellsbury comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Lined hard toward right center. Granderson is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting,
Gary Sanchez will stand in now. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
now batting, shortstop,
Didi Gregorius will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Hit hard towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Yanks leave 1. We are still scoreless. Jose Reyes will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. On the ground to the right side. Castro's got it. A spin and a throw. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Well, here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when we saw it live, and I'll tell you what, it's still tough to tell from that angle. We're going to have to see what the dugout decides.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
the Yankees are challenging the
Okay, well, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out, so this might be a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. as he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And it's quickly 0-2. The 0-2 home. Hit to first. Played on the backhand. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Yoenis Cespedes will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Grounded down the third baseline. Headley's got it on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Starlin Castro will start things off here for the Pinstripers. He'll be followed by Brian McCann waiting in the on-deck circle. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Line drive to left. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
A good sign here to start the home 7. He finds a pitch to his liking there, and now the go-ahead runs on base to kick off the inning.
Brian McCann will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. He's set. Here it comes. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
Turned on down the line. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out. Chase Headley will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Here's the 0-1. Now a liner caught by Cabrera out there at short. And that's allowed out number 1. Greg Bird will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
Swing and a liner. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away.
Number 99.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave in a tie ball game, but he's also responsible for the 3 men on base, and he'll need some big-time help here to preserve a no decision. Jerry Blevins will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out.
Blevins.
Number 99 will dig in here with the bases loaded now, and their best opportunity yet to get on the board.
They've had a few chances and come up empty, so they can't let this one get away from them.
Here's a line drive. That's down. It'll give them the lead and then some. The go-ahead run will score. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only 1 gone. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate, so one runs across, but the second one is cut down trying to score. Into the box, Brett Gardner. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score too.
Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage is... Curtis Granderson comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Out in front of it, strike one. Now the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hard to believe he'd let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
And just another outstanding pitch right there. And it's not easy to do with so much on the line here in the 8th inning. But he's now down to his final 5 outs.
Jay Bruce will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first is in time, and Sabathia's got himself 2 quick outs.
4 outs to go, and if he's feeling the pressure out there, he sure isn't showing it. He looks like he's just out there throwing a bullpen session or something.
David Wright will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Now pitch swung on and missed as they get ahead of right now, 0-2.
He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
2 out, nobody on. Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Jacoby Ellsbury digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
From the stretch. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big loopy.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot for Jacoby Ellsbury. His 2nd home run of the series, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
And guys, you wonder if this home run makes it an easier decision to send that starter back out there to maybe finish this one off himself. That gives him an extra bit of leeway here, and I have a feeling that might just sway their manager's decision into letting him try to go out there and notch the complete game.
Fernando Salas is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Swing and a liner. Foul. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw is there to record the first out. Didi Gregorius will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Check swing grounder to the right side. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Well, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. He didn't even want to swing at this pitch. You see him try to hold up, but winds up working out for him.
Here's Starlin Castro. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. A 1 pitch on its way. Shot towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. Brian McCann digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cespedes is there. And that's the third out. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitan. Now the beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from right here in the Big Apple. Neil Walker will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Skied into straightaway right. Under it is the right fielder. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Oh, and that's a big first out. And it's nice to get that first one out of the way. He's not home yet, though. Still 2 big outs to get through before it's celebration time.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Jeez. Finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. About time, boys.
That's popped up now towards short right field. Castro is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Oh, and this crowd is really going to be up and into it now. 1 out to go. Man, this is awesome.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in here as the 27th and many hope final batter in this masterful performance.
Oh, man, this is history right here, guys. I'm nervous for him, so I'm sure his heart is pounding right now.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Now the Yankee Stadium crowd, 52,000 plus on their feet. Swing, and he pops him up. This should do it. Castro settles under it near second, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
But that is absolutely dominant. I mean, what else could you say? 27 up, 27 down, and you know what? This is the first time I've ever witnessed a perfect game. So it's one of the hardest things for a pitcher in the world to do, probably the hardest. But we were fortunate enough to see it here, guys. A perfect game.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And, guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, C.C. Sabathia. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I'll say he's a pretty good candidate. All you have to do is look at the line score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. You know, these come along in baseball maybe once a decade, so this is as good as it gets, folks.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harris, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top 2-0. Good night from the Bronx.